Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Trackies, please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Now, welcome to all the new subscribers that have recently joined TXT Track Time and become a trackie. But I have to let you all know before we continue. This is a sports commentary channel. We don't really show races around here, so please do not come onto the channel looking to see races because you're not gonna see it. Now, with that said, welcome again. Thank you so very much for joining and becoming a Trekkie. Now, of course, we're going to be delving into, some more hot topics, from Jamaica and of course around the world. So, what am I looking at right now in this particular video? The women's 200 meters. So the heats come up, and when I say heats, I mean semifinal because we don't have a heat. It's semifinal to final. So the semifinals come up later this evening, trackies. And of course, we have big guns such as Sharika, lining up the woman of the moment, lining up in this race. Now, of course, we also do have the likes of Shelly and Fraser Pryce. We haven't seen her all season. She steps out for the first time officially. We did say her son sports day, but she steps out for the first time officially this season. And of course, we have Elaine Thompson Herron not making it in the 100 meters, trying to see if she can get a spot on the team in the 200 meters. So without further ado, trackies, let's take a look at these semi-finals. Now we have three semi-finals, trackies. So in semi-final one, we have, and just to let you know, they're taking top two plus the next two best times to the final. So keep that in mind. So now in heat one, we have Crystal Slowly. We have Ashanti Moore. She was sixth place in the 100-meter finals last evening. We have Sherika Jackson, winner of the 100-meter finals last evening in a massive personal best and a world leading time, 10.65 seconds. Then we have Natalia White, an athlete that has run, 22 fours this season. Herself and Ashanti actually are in the 22 fours. Now that I'm looking at this heat track, it looks very stacked because that is based on my ranking. I didn't have Sharika in it at first because I didn't think she'd be running, but I'm sure I had five ladies up there in terms of the times, five or six ladies, and Natalia and Ashanti being in the same race as Sharika. This is very stacked. So Natalia in the race as well. We have Tia Clayton. Wow, she's gonna be up against it. We have Kashika Cameron and we have Sasha Lee Forbes. Athlete that finished second in the 100 meters, running a new personal best track is 10.96 seconds. So clearly, if she's better over the 100 meters, or 200 meters, would be that incrementally better as well. So what do I expect in this race? Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, Sharika is taking this race. The big question in my mind when I think about Sharika, I was listening to a few of her interviews last evening, and she was mentioning the 200 meters, and she talked about going in the 200 meters because she won't have many opportunities after this to run it. She doesn't think she'll be running it until the world championships. And also I got this slight hint, I'm not sure though, it seems as though she may be going after the world record from in the heat. I'm not sure if she'll be going in the two rounds, but you know what, let us see. Sharika goes in this one hands down. She takes it. As I said, to make it through plus the next best two times. So you want to be in that top two. The big question is track is who takes the next place? Ashanti Moore, fresh off a personal best, or she ran, I think it was 11:06 in the finals, I think, to tie with Elaine based on times. So, fresh off a personal best, does she take it, or does Natalia White on fresh legs that didn't participate in the 100 meters take this second spot? It's gonna be a toss up between both of them. They're in and around the same times this season in 22 fours. So, they're gonna have to run. We could possibly see a faster finisher coming out of this race, depending on how the other heats stack up. But let me see. Going down the list. So that's it for now. Those are the top three that I'm picking in that race. Sharika clear, and then Ashanti Moore and Natalia have to figure out the last automatic qualifying spot. Let's see now in the heat two or semi two, we have Janelle Smith, we have Yannick Daly, we have Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce, the next woman that, question marks have been over her season. A lot of the rest of the world is hoping and praying that she's not good, because I've been seeing a lot of, predictions for the World Championship 100-meter finals, and Shelly is nowhere in it. It's just Sharika, Shakiri, and Talu. And I'm like, that's interesting. Y'all be sleeping on Shelly. Based on what she's been saying in interviews, she's definitely ready. She's definitely turning up. So I don't know why these people are sleeping on her. But anyway, she's gonna answer those questions this evening, right? So she lines up in this race. Then we have Lanae Tave Thomas also there. We have Natasha Morrison, Tina Clayton, and Tatiana Mackenzie. All right, so what I'm seeing here, I'm not really familiar with this Tatiana Mackenzie athlete, but let's continue. So this is going to be a tough race again for our younger athletes, and I don't really have them featuring, because of course I'm expecting Shelly to definitely take the top spot. Laneta Tave Thomas has been running really well this season, and of course Natasha Morrison, also qualified automatically in that 100 meters, dipping below 11 seconds, 10.98 seconds. So I'm expecting a solid run from her. Who do I think takes top two? I'm going with Shelly-Ann Laneta Thomas, based on what she has been doing on the NCAA scene. For those top two spots, again, everybody's pretty much gonna save Shelly. The lesser athletes will definitely have to, and even though I say lesser trackies, it's not a disrespect. They're gonna have to fight tooth and nail to get into that automatic qualifying spot. Let's see what they do. But for now, my top two is definitely Shelly-Ann Laneta Thomas. Let's move on to Heat 3. Now we have Shakora Wallace, we have Grizzly Scarlett, we have Nisha Berger, we have Elaine Thompson Hira, we have Kevona Davis, we have Alana Reed, we have Ramona Burchell, and we have Jodine Williams. Now, of course, you know that Elaine Thompson Hira finished fifth in the 100-meter finals. And of course, we had Alana Reed, I think, finishing seventh in that 100-meter finals. So, Elaine Thompson Hira not at her best, right? But she did do a season's best in that 100 meters. So, clearly she may be a little bit faster over that 200 meters than what we saw earlier from her, that 23, I think, two time. So, with that said, who takes the top two spots? I'm definitely going with Kevona Davis for sure. She was definitely close to sub 22 this season, even though, the wind was above the allowable. I'm still giving her a solid go over that 200 meters, because it's a better event. She has enough time to run back, off a not so good start. So I'm definitely giving her the top spot in this race. And the big question is now, where does Elaine Thompson Hera feature in this race? I definitely think she can feature in the top three. I think it will be definitely between her and Alana Reed that go for that second automatic qualifying spot. So now, with that said, where do the next two best times come from? All right, so I'm definitely going to go with one additional entrant out of lane semi one. So I'm definitely have all three, Ashanti, Sharika, and Natalia, making it out of semi one. Then I'm going to go with Shelly and Lani Tave Thomas out of semi two. Um, let's see if we can get an automatic. Oh, and Yannick Daly's in this as well. Yannick Daly turns up. I didn't even notice that she was there. Yannick Daly. Why did I not see her? Okay, so Yannick Daly make it an automatic qualifying spot out of this race, which means that it's gonna be a dogfight between Elaine and Alana for that automatic qualifying spot, because I don't see the times being fast enough to outrun, what was happening in the previous heats. Anyway, trackies, that's it as it relates to my thought process on this 200 meters. What say you? Shelly is ready to answer questions to, I guess, the Americans, because she not answer to the Jamaican. The Jamaican them know, so she all right. So she's not gonna answer it to us. Will Sharika go for broke from the first round in the semifinal and not take up a spot in the final. I'm interested to see that as well. What of Elaine Thompson Herah? Can she, challenge for a spot on the team as well? It's going to be tough. Let us see. All right, Chuckies, sound off as I said, like the video and subscribe. I will catch you in a next one. Bye.